Hey, true believers, Englentine here. So, when the plot of Champions number 24 was first announced that it was going to deal with school shootings, everybody seemed to batten the hatches. You know, it's like, oh my gosh, here we go. We're going to get a blame the tool, not the person kind of message, you know, that you normally get. If there's a school shooting, it's all of a sudden about the gun and not the guy, you know, or the girl who does the shooting. And I think that was what we were expecting when we got Champions number 24. Well, it's out now. So it's out there if you are interested in checking to see if that's the direction it goes. And I think the cover's kind of iffy, though. I mean, obviously, you never think it would happen to you. It's true. You know, I'm sure that changes people's perspective when it does. I like this little bit of we interrupt you know, I like this little bit, and that's why I included it into this particular review. And okay, I mean, you know what it's about. So, I mean, I usually when I do these reviews, I go over the storyline, and in this one, they're dealing with this charity that they're building when Miles Morales gets a text, and he just kind of swings off. Now, the thing is, this is focused mostly on Miles Morales. It's Champion's book, but it's really a Spider-Man book. It's really about Miles Morales. They enter into it. The other champions enter into it a little bit, but not nearly as much as he does. This is really his story, and this could have been told in Spider-Man, and I would expect that there is going to be some repercussion and dealing with this storyline in Spider-Man as well. So naturally, I guess, knowing the story, knowing how everything, what everything is, how does it deal with this particular story is the main problem. Well, let me tell you, I'm very surprised because in Mark Waid's hands, this was a heavy-handed political agenda book, and in the hands of Jim Zub, it's even keel. It doesn't deal with, oh, the gun is bad. There's no overly dramatic moments when Miles Morales gets to the school. He's not allowed in as a superhero, which I always hate. You know, Batman did it, of course, in the 60s and such like that, where it's like, hi, I'm Batman, go on in. And he still does. You know, Commissioner Gordon just kind of opens the door instead of them going, you're not a police professional. They handle it that way here, where Spider-Man tries to go in and they say, whoa, 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 hold on. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't noticed already, I'm going to put a tag up, but spoilers. And so he has to wait. He goes to the hospital. He finds out his friend has been shot. And it happened so fast his friend, who has powers, was not able to activate his powers or anything. It just happened. And ultimately, this is a book about the emotion of what happens. As a matter of fact, there is a scene with Riri Williams on this page here that makes you think that they're pro-gun. Because they're talking, well, you know, somebody got shot and it's news and everybody's talking about it, and then they don't. And then she says, and that's why I built the armor. So if this book was actually anti-gun rather than anti-shooting, or just to show, it's not really, it's just to show the emotion, that one scene would do it all away, because her line was, I know this kind of thing happens, therefore I built a bigger gun. And if they did try to have this anti-gun story in this particular issue, that one line would wipe it right out. But it's not there. It isn't. I'm telling you, this is a surprisingly good book. If you haven't gotten that from what I've been saying yet, yes, I do think this was a good book. I think this was a good handling of it. There's no answers also, which I appreciated. It doesn't say, well, we're going to go out and we're going to stop, because there's nothing they can do. There's nothing anyone can do. I'm sorry, gang, but there's even if I'm anti-gun and we need to take it all away, there's so many guns out there. You're not. It's not going to happen. And in the end, it's the choice of taking away the rights of good people because of the actions of bad people, and I cannot be for that. No matter how I feel about the school shootings, I cannot be for that. But this book, and that's all we're really talking about here, is it's good. It's a solid story, and it's a solid story about the emotion behind it, behind a school shooting, rather than trying to place blame on anything. But that's just my opinion. What is yours? What did you think of Champions number 24? Have you bought it? Have you read it? Is this one of those books that you completely written off because of what Mark Waid did to it? Like I said, the ham-fisted writings of Mark Waid probably chased people away before they could get to a decent issue like this. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Also, if you like this video, you want to see more, click like, share, of course, get word about the channel, and don't forget to hit subscribe and that notification bell if you haven't done it already. Cool things happen around these parts. Also, this is the way we're trying to make a living. This and Mad About the Mouse, my little theme park channel I just started up. If you don't mind helping out, go on over to Patreon. Drop $1 in the till. It's less than the price of a candy bar a month, and you'll help us make videos for you. I'd like to thank everybody who's already done that, and to everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching.